Shalom, Israel. Water for your patience. All right, Shalom, Israel. Salaki about the mishap. Just trying to get certain things lined up because I hid in the crib yesterday. Damn near hid in that crib yesterday. You know, I didn't want to hear all that happy 4th of July bull crap. What you doing for the 4th? I forgot what time it was. I forgot the time this morning, Salakia, because I was in the crib all day yesterday. Slept all the way through it because you go out the house, fireworks, firecrackers. Now everybody want to cook out and grill. Now everybody want to love each other. Everybody want to love each other in the spirit and love of white supremacy. We're going to talk about it today. I'm tired of. I don't understand why all people are just so infatuated, and they always say, "Well, we ain't have no other time. There was no other time when we can get together. Ain't no other time." You was lying, man. You was a lie, man. Absolute lie. You mean to tell me black people do not cook out any other time? Black people do not cook out any other time but on the 4th of July? That's a lie. Blacks and Hispanics? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? They cook out all the time. Only time we gonna cook out is the 4th of July. Homeless brother said to me yesterday, "Oh man, I gotta chase around, walk around, get to these grills." Well, he wasn't homeless, Salakia. He's a drug addict. And I'm just like, man, you mean to tell me our people wouldn't feed you? They wouldn't feed their brother. They wouldn't feed their brother any other time except the 4th of July. You brothers and sisters, we are infatuated with white supremacy. We are cultivated with white supremacy, man. Blacks and Hispanics love to cook out. You don't have to cook out just on the 4th of July. You don't have to cook out just on Memorial Day. Oh, it's the only day we get off. No, it's not. You do not work 7 days a week. Who works 7 days a week? Who had to slave 7 days a week? And if you had to slave 7 days a week, you got so much money that you can give your family a whole bunch of money to cook out any other time other than the 4th of July. Stop that nonsense, man. It's the only time the family can get together. I don't do it because I was charging everybody. I thought you celebrated Juneteenth. I thought you was a Juneteenth and the black, pro-black, and everybody's pro-black, and black people need this, and black people got to do that. Why would you celebrate the 4th of July? Why in the hell would black people celebrate the 4th of July? Why? Why would you do it? The only reason why you celebrate the 4th of July is because your slave master celebrates the 4th of July and tells you and teaches you to celebrate the 4th of July. Our people have become, because of this slave master, because of the oppressor, have become infatuated with death. We love murder. So we love them gun sounds. We love the gun sounds so much that we keep going on and on and on with with the nonsense, with the fireworks. We go on and on with them fireworks. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Boy, oh boy. Fireworks gonna be all summer long. It already started last month. And the fireworks is crazy. Crazy how we love fireworks. And what's the reason why we love fireworks? Anybody tell me why we love fireworks? Let me hold up. Let me introduce the show. Let me start it off right. Let me start it off right. Salaki to everybody. Make sure y'all can see me on here. Okay. Shalom. This is Captain Azania, the ISUPK, Captain of 10,000. Azania of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yohanan, out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York City, New York. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of this Bible. Teaching the truth of this Bible, that the so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Latinos, so-called West Indians, so-called Caribbeans, indigenous, so-called indigenous natives of North, Central, and South America, you make up the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's a beautiful thing. Making up the 12 tribes of Israel is a beautiful thing, man. Okay? And with that, us teaching that, we teach the truth of this Bible, who our God is, who the Most High God is, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Of this book, of this Bible, Yahweh is his name in the Hebrew. All right? And he is the Most High. Okay? And because he is the Most High, he has created a covenant and a peace to be amongst us. All right? All right? And a servant, and for us, he created law, statutes, and commandments, and gave us the law, statutes, and commandments that is upheld and pushed and taught and lived by our King Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which the world calls Jesus Christ, is a black man, is our king, the king of the 12 tribes of Israel, and he is going to rule underneath the Most High and have rulership with those of the 12 tribes of Israel that are set up to rule this earth. Okay? All right. Go and get into it a little bit. All throughout the country yesterday, and it got caught yesterday in Philadelphia, the white supremacists marched, and they lived, and they was happy, and they was joyous, and they marched, and we got upset. We got upset. All right. Shalom to everybody that's watching. To all the brothers, to all the Akim, shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Barakathum. To all the sisters, shalom. Yahweh Shamal Elatha Bashim Yahweh Shai. To all the sisters, okay? Okay? The water. And this is an open class, an open show. Shout out to my brother. He rocking on here too. Deuce. Okay, this is open for your questions and your comments. So go ahead and pop in your questions and your comments. All right. Got Mississippi in the house, Arizona, Texas. Shalom sis. She said, that's right. They celebrate because their daddy celebrated. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Right. We only celebrated it because Esau, the so-called white man, told us to celebrate. Okay. We only celebrate. Shalom, DC in the house. What's going on out? We only do things because of our oppressor has conditioned us to do it. All right. Oh, and that day off thing, that's a big joke. I gotta stop, man. I'm tired of our people having no integrity. All right. We gotta start having some morals, man. Our people gotta stand on some morals. Because even our so-called leaders, even the people who proclaim and profess to march and to fight for liberation. You know what I'm saying? Black people was excited and felt rejuvenated on June 19th. We felt rejuvenated as if this time it's going to be something deeper and different because now it was made a federal holiday, Juneteenth. So we took it as if we came to some type of level of status of being represented in America. So our Juneteenth, it felt a little bit different and we felt a little bit better about it. Or there was something special about it, right? And Commander General Hyman said it. What we celebrate Juneteenth anyway. We've always celebrated Juneteenth. Why do we need the oppressors' validation to do something? We have this deep sense and feel, and it's because we've been made slave. Like okay, right? Sha'Carri Richardson. Our people are so upset that they disqualified the sister from running in the Olympics or running the solo events, the individual events where she could have really capitalized. All right, because they're going to allow her to come in after the 30 days of the marijuana leaving her system. Like, our people are so infatuated with the fact that she can't run for America. That's why we're fighting. It's not like we fighting because we like, we really need to help the sister out, right? We really need to find out what the problems are that this sister is facing and having. Like, we're not really focusing on that. We're not really focusing on oppression and the systematic racism and system of oppression that was created by the slave masters, though, and their families and their people who still rule over us. We're not fighting against that to find a solution for the sister. We still want the sister to go and run, right? And we're not looking at the sister like we got to help this sister. We're looking at the sister like, let her run. It's only weed. Let her run. It's only smoking marijuana. Marijuana is a plant. Marijuana is only a plant. It's only weed. Come on now. Michael Phelps smoked the weed. And the reason why we bring it up, some of us bring it up because we do see the hypocrisy. And there is nothing wrong with pointing out the hypocrisy of our enemy, the adversary, the devils, okay, in this society that control the media. There's nothing wrong with bringing out the hypocrisy. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And all the brothers and sisters that are doing that, they are correct and true and right. However, our focus should be uplifting our people. Just like how much we hate the devil, we should love God. We should love God more than we hate the devil. Right? Not only do I hate the oppressor, not only do I hate the slave owner, but we should love our people even more. Okay? So there comes a confusion right there, where we want the sister to run and represent and do great. But deep down inside, we're fighting because we want some type of validation with the oppressor. We want her to run for the oppressor. We're not really looking at, why this sister got all them tattoos on her body like that? That's not right, sis. You know how many of them sisters that run track and get involved with the Olympics, you know how many of them had abortions? You know how many of them had abortions, man? You know how many of them was raised up, okay? And there's exercises and not necessarily steroids, but there's exercises and plants and different ways in which you can make this woman, who is a woman, right? You can groom her to have more testosterone. You understand what I'm saying? And you can make sure that she stays short. There's exercises and weightlifting and things like that, right? We shouldn't do that to our women, to our sisters, to our daughters. We bringing up our daughters like, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's a sin to run track. It's not. I'm not saying it's a sin to play these sports. But what we do to get to a level of approval from the oppressor, it's outstanding. It's disgusting and foul. It's wrong. It's a great proportion of us leaving ourself, leaving our what God has called us to be. You understand what I'm saying? So we as a people, instead of us fighting and fighting and fighting to seek their approval, we got to look deeper and see, do we love God more than we love America? Do we love the Most High more than we love America? Do we love this Bible more than we love America? Do we love our people? Do we love our people more than we love America? Which is no. We don't. We don't. Do we really love Sha'Carri Richardson? You see the sister wearing all them crazy wigs on her head? It's because she's trying to say something. Commanding General Yohana said, look at the sister's lashes, her eyelashes coming out. Her eyelashes this long. And when she did that interview, seeking forgiveness and making the apology, she's standing in the corner of a bedroom that's dark. And I'm like, that sister is hurting. Our people are in absolute pain. Think of all them brothers and sisters that go through these Olympics, have been molested and raped and abused. And nobody's really saying the sister runs track because she's trying to get out the hood. She's trying to overcome poverty. And who created poverty in America? Who put us in these gutters, in these ghettos, in these slums? Who put us there? Who put us in eating one meal a day if we could? Who put us in that position? And why are we in this condition that we are in? Why are we not looking at it like that? That sister is running for her life. She's running to make some money. She's running to get endorsements. She needs a couple dollars in her pocket. That is why she's running the way she runs. That's the way we dunking basketballs, playing football. That's why we trying to get all these scholarships. We be writing all these great essays to get this scholarship. You understand what I'm saying? To get money for college. Because we're trying to find a way out so we can at least eat. We can't eat. And what is the solution? Is the solution for us to go, let the sister run. Let her run the track. That's not the solution. Because once that sister gets that gold medal and comes back to America, gets off that airplane, she's still in hell. Still in hell. Shalom, sis. Shout out to my man out there in the shock down there in Tennessee, man. Marvelous brother. Shout out to you, sis. Y'all holding it down, man. Brothers and sisters is holding it down, and it's true. Right? We should truly look at, do we love our people? Do we truly love our people? Yeah, it's something in us to where we starting to hate our oppressor. That's great. That's great. But you got to love your people more than you hate the oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you just hate the oppressor and you don't have any love for the Most High, or you don't have any love for your people, you don't have a solution. You don't know what the solution is. The solution is this Bible, man, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. We think that's so complex. We think it's so complex. We celebrate white supremacy. We celebrated white supremacy yesterday. When I say we, I'm talking of our people. the general consensus, the masses of our people. We celebrated white supremacy yesterday. Could you believe that? While the white supremacists are marching up and down your street with masks covering their faces, walking around the South, all throughout the South with the guns on them, waving that American flag. That is white supremacy. So how could we want to fight for our sister who was kicked out of the Olympics for smoking weed, right? How can we say we fighting for our people and we protest for our people and we need voting rights and we need to do this and we need to do that because our people are so behind? But yet and still, we celebrated white supremacy with the white supremacists. I'm going to show a video of the white supremacists walking through Philadelphia. And people are in an uproar. Our people mad. Our people mad. Our people mad like, yo, why y'all letting the white supremacists march? Why y'all doing this? Why is the white supremacists, the Ku Klux Klan, the militias, all these militias, why y'all letting them march? That ain't right. That ain't right. These militias is marching. Oh, man, these white folks is racist, y'all. I can't believe this. Y'all see the Confederate flag? The Confederate flag is no different than the American flag. It was there in 1776 on July 4th when the Declaration of Independence was signed. That American flag was there, and it was waved proudly while you were enslaved in chains, while you eating slop from a pig's trough, while you eating chitlins and pig feet. Are we getting raped and beat? And I'm not just talking of the so-called African American. I'm talking about all of us, all blacks, all 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The 4th of July is not for us. We celebrated more than they celebrated. We celebrated better than them. We are more American than the American. Shalom, sir. Captain Mawakwa, shalom, sir. Chicago, make sure y'all hit that up. That fire weekend coming up, July 21st through the 24th. Okay? In Chicago. Okay? Lord allow, we're going to hit that zone up. I hope I see you there, sir. Make sure I have me a drink with you, man. Me and Captain Mawakwa came up in this truth together, man. Came up in this truth together, boy. We was on them phone calls. It used to be over the phone, man. We was over the phone. Making them phone calls, man. Staying on the phone for hours. I'm finding the charger, making sure my phone stay plugged in. Listening to Commanding General Yohana. Listening to General Mahaiman. General Mayat, General Haas, General Kabalamov, General Katham, General Anya, just praying, man, that I can meet these brothers someday, man. I remember the first time I met Captain Mawakwa, man, our first Passover. Man, met the brother. He was in the hotel room right across from my hotel room, man. You know, and we was just talking, man. To talk all day and all night. Captain Mawakwa used to say, he used to always say, man, this stronger than a revolution. This a movement, man. This a new revolution. You know, he from Chicago. He from the Black Panthers, boy. He from that. Same with me. But you know what I'm saying? He was like, this a real revolution, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Most High in Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? And what gets built in here, what gets built in the ISUPK is integrity, is morality, is a love for the Most High, is a love for your people. Not just that we hate the oppressor, but we got a love for our people. You understand what I'm saying? We got this true love for our people. Okay? All right? True love, this true dedication. And I don't speak of it as myself. I speak of it thanking the Most High, or God, thanking the Most High for Yahweh Shai for breaking this truth down to us. and making sure that it was set forward to us so that in the 60s we saw it. I'm thankful to the Most High for Commanding General Yohana and the generals for holding it down, going through all those struggles. Man, I took my test in Times Square. I took my test in Times Square, man. Me and Ratazaya, man, sat there in Times Square taking the test, the officer's test, man. While we battling on the streets, I'm sitting behind the camp taking the test. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ, man. Traveled all the way up from West Virginia. Jumped on a train from West Virginia all the way up to Philly. And we crowded up in these vans. Crowded up in these big old vans, man. I mean, I got sick, man. We pulled over to the rest stop. I ran over in the bushes, man. Threw up a couple of times. Salakia. From all that traveling, man. Take my test. Captain Mashak used to call me Willie Beeman, man. I used to throw up before camp and have an all-star performance. Most High in Christ. Salakia. But yeah, it goes to show our condition. It goes to show our condition that we don't know. We are heavily confused people. You understand what I'm saying? We fighting for legalization of smoking with marijuana, and we want the sister to smoke marijuana. So that's what we want? That's what we want? We just want to smoke weed? That's what we want. We just want to smoke marijuana. Is that what we fighting for the sister? Are we trying to comfort her and bring her a family that she needs? Her mother died. Her mother died. And what are we talking about? We talking about smoking the weed. And we know she don't know. We know she has no idea. So what are we talking about for the sister? We want to legalize marijuana in sports. Why? The reason why these brothers and sisters are smoking the marijuana is because they're destroyed. Because they don't know. They don't have any other truth. They don't have any other way. Shalom up. It's like that's what we fighting for. Is that what we fighting for? Is that what we looking for? Nobody's trying to tell the sister, you don't have to live like this, sis. Brothers in the NBA, they fighting to smoke weed. They're fighting to smoke weed because they haven't been taught. Because Christianity teaches you to do for yourself, to find the pleasures for yourself. Islam and the 5%, all that is higher knowledge of itself, brother. So whatever makes you feel good becomes your God, becomes your religion. So instead of us trying to find a solution to fix growing up in poverty, growing up in broken homes, all Black and Hispanic people, Native Americans, we all grow up in broken homes. We all know about drugs and using drugs. We know all about getting drunk. We know all about hoeing and seeing the hoes. We know all about gang banging. We know all about hating the other side. We know all about that because we understand we grew up in nothing but dysfunction that was created by white supremacy. And you know what we did yesterday as a people? Which is so sad. We celebrated white supremacy. We thanked our oppressor for putting us in this condition. We had our 4th of July our outfits out. We cooked that. Oh, but brother, listen now. It's the only time our family get together. It's the only time that should make you think. That should make you fight even more. And say to the so-called white man, to the oppressor, that should make you fight even more and say, how come you only allow us this time for us to celebrate when you want us to celebrate? That should make us say, nah, we ain't going to do it. Let me work that day. Give me the paid overtime. Give me the paid overtime. Let me work that day. Go to your slave and tell them, I'd rather work this day. Can I work this day? I'd rather work this day and let me get July 24th off so I can have a cookout with the Midwest Fire Squad out there in Chicago. I heard about this ISUPK, them crazy niggas that we can't stand. They must beat their wives. I put up a picture yesterday. Was it yesterday or the other Saturday? Sisters look beautiful at the Passover, man. Them dresses, them head coverings. And this was at a big, it's an outdoor event. We had a damn good time, man. We had parties. We had brothers and sisters who set up babysitting, and they set up the babysitting thing, right? So we can have the children be watched at the hotel. All the children was watched at the hotel, right? And it was set up to a way they organized it real well, real good. The day before we had a children's event where we went to bowling and arcade games, so the children had fun. This wasn't no federal Edomite holiday. This wasn't no Christmas, no Easter with the days off. How about we work on their holidays? We go to slave on their holidays and say, since I work the 4th of July, since I work Christmas and Thanksgiving, I want to get off this date in April for Passover. Let me work the 4th of July. So August 21st, there's this big cookout down there in New York City. Right? Oh, you go to church on Sunday? All right. I'll work the Sundays so that you can go to church. And you can worship Caesar Borgia and you can love your God. But let me get Saturdays off so that I can bring my whole family to the Sabbath class. Can we do that? Let me bring my whole family to the Sabbath class. We can cook out right here at the Sabbath. That's right. That's right. Put in your name, Sandoval. That's right. He said, I work Sunday, for real. I work every Sunday. Give me the Sabbath off then. Give me Friday night to Saturday night off. I work all day Sunday. But it's the only time that they give us off. That's a cop-out. That's an excuse to be weak. And we made every excuse for yesterday to cook out for the 4th of July. And we got all the fireworks and all the firecrackers. Oh, you're still a young man. Okay, all right. Brother's a strong brother. And it was great meeting you at the Passover too. Here we go. We had all the fireworks. And in fireworks, you know why we love the fireworks. What is the reason why there are fireworks for the 4th of July? Pop that in the comments. Pop that in the comments for me. Why are there fireworks on the 4th of July? Somebody answer that for me. Why are there fireworks for the 4th of July? What is the reason? Because we fought for white supremacy, boy. Let me get the precept. Where my precept at? Somebody type that in for me. $2.14. Brother, put Italians. I'm not clear on what you mean by that. Tradition, right? Right. Why are fireworks synonymous with the 4th of July? Why has that become a tradition? Why fireworks? He said the U.S. settlers brought it over. I need more. There's a direct connection to fireworks. Yes, the U.S. settlers brought them over. They brought them over from the Italians because Marco Polo got it from China, got it from Asia. He got all those fireworks, all them spices, and he brought the fireworks over from Asia to Italy. So then they brought it over to the Americas. But there is some type of connection. That's it. Give the sister a hand. Nadia got it. She said, is it because it symbolizes war? That is absolutely right. It symbolizes war. The firecrackers, the fireworks, boom, boom, right? Y'all remember the song? In the song, and the rockets, red glare bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Meaning the flag was still standing through the war. Because when you conquer over somebody or something, right? When you conquer over something or somebody, what happens is you take their flag. Right, brother? Explosions, right? The cannons, the guns, the sounds of war. Boom, boom. You understand what I'm saying? Just imagine ships crashing into each other. That loud sound, the cracking sound of the war, the booming sounds of the war. Remember, they had the cannons outside of the ships. Right? They got off the ships, they had the guns, and they firing guns. So the sound is the sound of war. That's why they have the fireworks in the sky, the smoke and the lights, and the boom, the big sound. That sound is a sound to symbolize war, like the sister said. Give it up to the sister. My man down there in Tennessee. It's to symbolize these sounds. No, the Most High doesn't hate fireworks. It's not that he hates fireworks. It's not a sin to have fireworks, but it's a sin to do fireworks on the 4th of July because it's symbolizing our oppressor beating the other oppressors, the British, right? The Americans fought the British in 1776. And when they fought the British, their flag was still there, meaning they beat the British. All right? Our oppressors were fighting. And what we did, instead of us uniting with the Most High, joining back to our covenant, and we continue to break the covenant, what we do is we ally with our oppressor. We ally with Satan. We ally with the devils. We ally with the wicked. This nation is nothing but wicked. It was built on our oppression. It's built on our depression. It's built on our slavery. We built this country dying. Our bones are everywhere. Our blood is everywhere. They murdered us, the Native Americans. They murdered us, the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, so-called. They murder us, the Brazilians, the Nicaraguans, the Belizeans. They murder us, the Jamaicans, the Trinidadians. They murdered us, the Negroes. They murdered us so that they can have this country. And they wanted this country so bad that they went against their brothers. They went against their brothers, the British. And they fought and fought with the British and said, we want this. We want our rights. And you know how they did it. They didn't do it by marching. They didn't do it with representation in the British Parliament. They didn't do it. I'm not saying go out there and get guns. They didn't do it by voting. They didn't do it by continuously writing letters to the King of Britain, to Parliament in Britain, to the British government. They didn't do it by that. They didn't write no letters. Write your congressman. They didn't do it by saying, let us represent the British in the Olympics. They didn't do it like that. They didn't say, let us smoke our weed. They didn't do that. They did it because they fought. Yeah, they threw that timber over in the river out there in Boston. They threw that tea. That tea was making all that money. We picking all that tea. We did it. We picked all the tea. We did it as slaves. We boxed up that tea, sent it to England, and England sent it back to Americas and said, America, this is the tea that you can only drink. You can only drink this tea. They said, to hell with that. I ain't even drinking only this tea. I'm proud to be an American. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. You know, they love to revolt and to rebel. Esau got it in him to rebel, boy. Anything. You ever be at your slavery and Esau be complaining about everything at the slave? You be like, man, is it that serious? Edom might say, I want 2XL gloves to put on. I'm cleaning up the shit in the toilets. Can I get 2X gloves, please? These 1X gloves, they're too stiffy. They're too stiffy? Am I right or wrong? But God, you right. We don't boycott no clothing or nothing. We don't buy our own clothes. Get you a UPK shirt, man. Start rocking some UPK gear. The sisters got all types of stuff for the sisters. Brothers got all types of clothes all over the place. Get you some ISUPK. You all right? It's all right, brother. Get you some ISUPK, man. We're not gonna take it. That's the 4th of July. That's him rebelling against his own brother. And he fought his own brother, and he shot him up. He blew him up with the cannons, and that's what you hear on the 4th of July. Boom, 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 boom. And because he shot him up enough and murdered his own brother enough, I ain't saying it is right or wrong. That's it. That's 4th of July. And we sat there. Karam Yala calls it July. You lie. It's a big lie for us to celebrate it as if it has any effects to our independence. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14 says this. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14 says this. You know how far, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Esau has no honor. He's just a wicked beast. He's just a wicked beast. This is how they celebrate the 4th of July. Here y'all. Here. This is them. They ain't got no honor. This is how they celebrate the 4th of July. Let me show y'all how they celebrate the 4th of July. Let me get the scripture first. This is who we following, right? Because the Bible says this in Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14. It said, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Is Israel a servant? This is the Most High asking Jeremiah the question about Israel. My people just servants? The greatest people on the planet are servants? And servants to who? Look at this. Look at this trash. Y'all saw this? Let me turn this around for y'all real quick. Did y'all see this? This is Esau, y'all. This is Esau. This is how he celebrates the 4th of July. Christmas addicts, a black man was the first man to die. Right? Christmas addicts was the first man to die for the American Revolution. Right? We love America more. We die in their wars. We die for them and still remain the slave. And look how they celebrate the 4th of July. This is what they do. Nathan's hot dog eating contest. 2021 results. Joey Chestnut. That's Joey Chestnut. Sets new world record. Wins 14th title. For 14 years, this funky stank bastard, he sets a record every year. For doing what? This is America. This is who we are slaves to. Could y'all believe that? This is who we are enslaved to, man. I want y'all to read this with me, man. Let's be frank. Nobody was going to deny Joey Chestnut his 14th Nathan's hot dog eating contest title. No competitor could catch up. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him in the video. Look at him. He's throwing up in his mouth. The disgusting bastard is throwing up in his damn mouth the hot dogs that he eating. This is who rules over us. 76 hot dogs. He ate 76 hot dogs. Now, I do not own the copyright. I'm just showing this. This is CBS Sports. It's a news outlet. Right, brother. What a pig. 76 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes at the annual July 4 event on Coney Island. Michelle Lesko relished the chance for her first woman's hot dog eating contest title, eating 30. She damn near ate 31 hot dogs. She ate 30 hot dogs, y'all. A woman. The true GOAT. Look. They saying he better than Michael Jordan. They say he better than Michael Jordan because he eat the damn hot dogs. This is who we under. This is who we slaves to.
Hello, early risers, self-starters, and seasoned pros. Let's talk business. Hello, heavy lifters, deal seekers, business owners, and farmers. Newcomers, landscapers, contractors, and trailblazers. From nice to meet you to nice to see you. Whether you're buying or renting, new or used, or just looking for parts and service, you're in the right place when you hear hello and welcome to Milton Cat, your local cat dealer.
It's an unbelievable series, but I got the Suns winning with 7 games.
I love it. I can't wait to be chatting with you throughout this whole stretch. All right, before we let you go, though, last but not least, who's your finals MVP?
What the hell is this at? Can I turn it off?
No, it's not going to be Chris Paul. It's going to be his backcourt mate, Devin Booker. Devin Booker's going to average 32 points in this series.
It's a lucky, y'all. He saw too much. This is who ruled over us, man. We celebrate. Now Nathan's, right? Nathan's is a Jewish hot dog company. Right? To let you know who the true children of Israel are. These people promote gluttony, promote disgust, promote poverty. Because why would you give one man 76 hot dogs to eat in 10 minutes? You know how many people you can feed with them 76 hot dogs? You damn sure can feed 76 people. And a child ain't gonna eat a whole hot dog.
Look on his works, ye mighty and despair.
They said, look at how they talk. This is the 4th of July. This is disgusting, man. And children shall rule over them. The Bible says, and children shall rule over them. Esau ain't nothing but a big child. He's a big child. He's a child.
He has surpassed the kings of Egypt with 76.
He has surpassed the kings of Egypt. Listen what they're saying.
Nathan's hot dogs and buns. A new world record. The #1 ranked eater in the world, Joey.
What a disgusting, filthy place we live in. Now they looked at the woman. Look, look, look.
Before she pulled away her head.
Yeah, I did
see somewhat of the quiet confidence in Michelle later, but she did not feel like she had this one on lock. And Sarah Reinke's been steadily performing better and better.
In the end, she cruised to victory. Great day for Michelle here. Free Britney, bring on the fireworks, because it's hers today.
Congratulations, Michelle. Great.
Now they got women doing it. This place is horrible and disgusting. This place is so disgusting and vile. This place is disgusting and vile, man. This place is so horrible that our sisters can't swim in the Olympics and wear the cap to cover their hair. You can't wear a swimming cap in the goddamn Olympics. You're competing against transgenders in the Olympics who have another sexual orientation. You're competing against all this vile and disgusting thing against the Bible, right? You're competing against all this vile and disgusting thing. Yes, sister. The sister said, is this a form of gluttony? Absolutely. Absolutely gluttony. Absolutely gluttony. And our people like to try to twist because when we try to justify, you ever hear people say, well, y'all gluttons, y'all be in that school eating. That's not gluttony. Gluttony is when you take hot dogs and they all beef. These are all beef hot dogs. Right? When you take this amount of meat and you make a competition out of it. Just think of how many of the other people that ate hot dogs. And there are hungry people around you. Gluttony is eating all the food for yourself. In ISUPK, that never happens. Nobody in here goes hungry or starves in the ISUPK. Nobody. We buy food in here to feed each other. You can't buy your own meal in the ISUPK. You hungry, y'all? You hungry? Come to the cookout, y'all. Come to the cookout. You're going to eat good food. And everybody in your family going to eat. Not only everybody in your family, but the homeless brothers and sisters that's in that park, they eat. The sister, y'all do a damn good job down there in Tennessee. The sister that asked the question, we make sure that the brothers and sisters in our communities, in our neighborhoods, get something to eat. The closing of the first fruits, we ate here at the school building here in Syracuse, and we cooked out, and every brother and sister that walked by and said, oh, can we have, oh, no, some of them didn't even get to say it. They was trying to say, Happy Father's, no, we don't celebrate Father's Day, but we got some food up here. You want something to eat? The young man said, I was a toothpick before I came into the truth. Right. Right. You eat up in the ISUPK, and it's not gluttony. That's gluttony. And that shows what the 4th of July is all about. Them eating for themselves. Them being careless for themselves. And we celebrated that with them. We celebrated that with them. We honored them and honored their forefathers. We should honor our forefathers. Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. We should honor our forefathers. David and Solomon. These prophets, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Elijah, Elisha. We should honor our forefathers. Adam. We should honor our God, our heavenly fathers. They're honoring theirs. They eating the hot dogs at the Nathan's competition, eating 75 hot dogs a piece. And we in New York City starving, high homeless rate, high poverty rate. And we sat there and honored them, enjoying them in the 4th of July in their celebration. We should be excited ourselves, man. We blowing up all the fireworks. We having all the cookout. It's the only time I can get together with my family. Stop making, only sinners make excuses. Only a sinner loves excuses. Only sinners love excuses, man. They come up with excuses for everything because you just want to remain wicked. Right? You talk to somebody about, let's stop smoking marijuana. Let's get the sister off of marijuana. Well, alcohol is bad. I saw y'all getting drunk there in the ISUPK. I see y'all drinking scotch, and alcohol is way worse than marijuana. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because you know a drunk, and you can corner a drunk, and the drunk know that he tore the hell up. Right? He knows it. Y'all smoke weed and just sit around all day and spend all the money on the weed. And don't know that it's a problem because everybody in America tells you that it's okay. Stop saying that wickedness is okay. Let's stop making excuses for everything. It's the only day we had off. 4th of July was on a Sunday. You was off anyway. You was already off in your slavery anyway. Stop lying. That's the only time you can cook out. It's the damn near hottest summer on record. The only time you put a grill outside is on the 4th of July. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? The Lord said, why is he spoiled? He's spoiled, meaning he's destroyed. When you got something great. You ever had something great? You ever had some fruit or some food that you was anticipating to eat, and then you open it up and it ain't got nothing but mold on it and rot? It's spoiled. You ever see a big, beautiful house? Walk inside the house and you can smell the mold in the wood and you see the wood decaying. You see it falling apart. This ain't beautiful no more. It's not beautiful anymore because it's spoiled. It's not great anymore because it's spoiled. But you know what stops you from being spoiled? Integrity, morality, saying to hell with the 4th of July. What are we celebrating the 4th of July for? Why are we celebrating the 4th of July? Pop in your questions in your comments. Right? We celebrating the 4th of July. Now I celebrated the Juneteenth and then went right ahead and celebrated the 4th of July. We destroy people, man. Stop it. Stop it. Let's find out something honorable about ourselves and let's celebrate that. Have some integrity. It's all right to have integrity. Y'all can cook out today. You know that, right? July 5th, y'all know y'all can cook out. We celebrate white supremacy. That's all we ever do is celebrate white supremacy. I'm about to play this video, man. We celebrate white supremacy, man. The sister said, Salaki, sir, is there a precept about drinking strong drink for those people who say we can't drink? Absolutely, sis. Let's get it. Let's get it. They love to say that. They love to say that. And who love to say that? Christians who drink anyway. Who drink anyway. Who get drunk anyway. They get drunk anyway. And then when they see the righteous people having a good time drinking in righteousness, not getting drunk, but they see they drinking up there. They got wine up in there. I tried to watch the ISU because I saw Commandant General Yohana have Jack Daniels up there. Woo! He had the number 7 up there. I'll drink a beer right now if I could drink it. If I would have brought me a beer here, I'd have drank the beer right here. Ooh. Sister, you asked a great question. Is drinking wine part of our ceremony? Part of our high holy? Drinking wine is all throughout the Bible. All right, sis, I'm going to give you the first precept. Let me get this one precept here. Ephesians chapter 5, I think it is. Ephesians chapter 5. Yep. The sister said, what about when Yahushua turned water into wine? Yep. Now, we don't use these as excuses to get drunk. We don't. The Bible says in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 18 says this, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. It says, be not drunk with wine. Okay? Be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, meaning it's more. It's more than what you can take. Being drunk with wine. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 18. Okay? All right? Okay. Now ask them. Make them answer the questions that they ask themselves. They love to push on the righteous people. Oh, why y'all doing that? Oh, no. You ain't supposed to be drinking. You ain't supposed to drink no alcohol, no liquor. These are the same people that know biblically you're not supposed to celebrate the 4th of July. Since you brought that up, sis, are they supposed to be celebrating the 4th of July? Where is that in the Bible? To celebrate the 4th of July. Now, they had the 4th of July eating pork, committing idolatry, worshiping the cultures and the traditions of their oppressor, of the slave master, of another nation, paganism. Letting off firecrackers, boom, 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 all damn day and night long. For the next 45 days, that's all we're going to hear. There's firecrackers and fireworks, and they cooked out on the 4th of July. Where is that in the Bible? Since I can't have me a glass of wine, since I can't have me a glass of strong with my brothers as partaking in the festival of the high holy days. But where is that in the Bible? Because you know what? They got a case of beer at the 4th of July family party cookout. Am I right or wrong? Granddad and Uncle Buck gonna make sure Uncle Buck got that damn case in that cooler. And ain't nothing wrong with drinking, but it is wrong to honor your oppression, to honor wickedness, to be a homeborn slave. There is that. But sister, you had that glass of wine with your sisters as y'all come together. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And you pull the scripture where they said this. I'm going to get the exact scripture. Because they love to do that. And you know who they are? They're the scribes and Pharisees. Matthew chapter 11, verse 19. And I'm going to get to this article real quick, all right? Matthew chapter 11. Any questions pop them in. The water sis for doing that. I like when y'all ask questions. It's the hidden truth revealed, baby. Give it up. Most High in Christ. It's the hidden truth revealed, man. This is the Hidden Truth Revealed. This is the internet radio show. Ask your questions. Pop them in there. The Hidden Truth Revealed to reveal all that's hidden. Matthew chapter 11, verse 19. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a man gluttonous, and a wine bibber, and a friend of publicans and sinners. But wisdom is justified of her children. That's what they said about Yahushua Mashiach. Jesus Christ. The world called him Jesus Christ, right? The King of Israel. You know what they said? Oh, when we see him, oh man, he came drinking. He's drinking, boy. He always had it. They got drinks in there. Why they got wine up there when they speak. They got wine right there. We got bottles of strong. Oh, they got rum over there. What we got? We got some rum over there. We got wine. We got rum. We got brandy. We got whiskey and scotch. Ooh, that's what they said about Christ. That's what they said about Christ. They love to say that about Christ. He came eating and drinking. Eating and drinking. A wine bibber. He's a wino. Jesus Christ wasn't out no street, sleeping in the street, getting drunk, with his pants falling down, urinating on himself, defecating on himself, vomiting all over. That's not Yahushua. Did he have a drink? Yes, he had a drink. Oh, he was a friend of the publicans and sinners. Sister, I'm glad you asked that question. That's a powerful question. Because while you celebrate the 4th of July, you celebrate the oppression and the murder and death of your people. They lynched us on the 4th of July. That was the cookout. When they put our body on them stakes and set us on fire. They took our women that was pregnant and they lynched them and cut their bellies open so the dogs can run out and eat the fetus, eat the baby coming out of her womb. That's the 4th of July. The 4th of July was whips cracked on your back. The 4th of July was the Trail of Tears. The 4th of July was putting you on reservations, giving you nothing. They only gave you flour, sugar, and alcohol. Putting you in the projects, that's the goddamn 4th of July. That's white supremacy. And white supremacists should celebrate the 4th of July. They should celebrate their 4th of July, shouldn't they? That's their independence. That's their war. That's their memorials. That's their tradition. Let them have it. Let them have it. You come up in the ISUPK and have a drink with your brother. Have a damn drink with your brother. Have a drink with your sister in here on the high holy days, on the Sabbath, when we get together. That's what Yahushua was all about. He opened the party up for everybody. All them sinners was them 5,000s that ate all that fish and bread. We was eating with each other. Yahushua lifted up and said, drink this wine, man. Let's drink this wine on Passover. Everybody get a drink. Have a drink with me. And you drink like this and you eat like this until I come back. Yahushua ain't got no drink right now. He wants you to have a drink for him so that when he returns, he can return and burn this goddamn Babylon down. They corny old 4th of July that they celebrate. He's going to burn it down and destroy it. Till be no more remembrance of no stinking 4th of July. Give a goddamn about your Independence Day. I should be happy on your Independence Day, on your freedoms and liberties that you got off my back, and now we can't have a drink with each other? To hell with your 4th of July. That's right, brother. Babies was picking cotton on the 4th of July. We got pictures in here. Your grandmother was picking cotton. Your grandfather built all these buildings on the 4th of July. But it's the only day of Let's have some integrity. Let's have some fight. Damn. The British and the Americans still respect each other. They respect each other because they know they'll fight each other for what they want, for what they believe in. Let's find something to believe in that's greater than ourselves. Let's say we ain't going to the Olympics this 4th of July. We ain't going to the Olympics this year. Bring them sisters in here. Bring them brothers in here. We're going to create our own track organizations and track clubs and groups. Yeah, it ain't going to be on television like they going to be on TV. But so what? We'll promote it. And your mother will, if your mother pass away, you ain't got to smoke weed, sis. You can come in here and get the counsel and the condolences. You got a mother in here. You got mothers in here. Tell that to the sister. You got mothers in here, sis. So you ain't got to put that blonde wig on your head and them lashes like this in your face and tattoos all over your body. You ain't got to do that, sis. Take the damn day off then. You don't want to take the day off? Take the damn day off. Y'all celebrated with the white supremacists. Here it is. Here it is. Read this article. This is Philadelphia. This was yesterday. Tensions flare as white supremacists march in front of Philly City Hall. Patriot Front, which is based out of Texas, is described by the Anti-Defamation League as a white supremacist group whose members maintain their ancestors conquered America and bequeathed it solely to them. Y'all see this? Hold on, I'm gonna make sure y'all can read that. Patriot Front. Y'all see that? Patriot Front is based out of Texas, is described by the Anti-Defamation League as a white supremacist group whose members maintain that their ancestors conquered America and bequeathed it solely to them. Why are we mad?
Massive crime scene. Police say somebody began wildly shooting on this block here in West Philadelphia near 60th and Chestnut during the peak of the fireworks just after 10:30. Nearly 100 shots fired down the street. 3 people hit, including a young man who runs that popular clothing brand store. He planned this barbecue right outside his storefront, but then one or possibly multiple gunmen began firing into the crowd.
Somebody just decided to shoot into a crowd of a bunch of kids. People started running. It was fireworks. When you got fireworks and gunshots at the same time.
Yeah, rapid gunfire mixed with those fireworks. Hard to know where the shooting was coming from. And so many evidence markers. Philly police using more than 100 of them. They actually ran out, had to improvise. Some were written on cardboard. 3 people were shot.
All right. So as the white supremacists march, right? All right, so lucky, y'all. I'm going to read the article while I'm trying to play that to get rid of the video. Because you know it ain't going to go away. A group of white supremacists marched in front of Philadelphia City Hall Saturday night, drawing jeers from onlookers as well as small scuffles. Approximately 200 members of the group Patriot Front wore white face covering, khakis, blue shirts, and tan hats, and waved flags with their group's insignias. They were seen approaching from Market Street before walking in front of City Hall around 10:45 p.m. Some could be seen holding shields as watchers on shouted at them, demanding they leave Philadelphia. Now, right? Let me see here. All right, y'all. Bear with me. I'm going to try to play the video so we can get it out. Let's see here. Oh, Salakia. Okay, the white supremacist group, right? Supremacist group who says the 4th of July is for them. Are they wrong? They said that their ancestors fought for the 4th of July to give them the 4th of July. Are they wrong? They're not wrong. This white supremacist group is not wrong in saying that the 4th of July is for them because their ancestors fought for it. They're absolutely right. And you see what happened when we celebrate the 4th of July in turn. We murder ourselves. We take on the spirit of them. We don't have any more honor. We don't have any more value or honor. We follow after them. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Let me see if I can put it on now. A while for your patience. Here we go. Find it back on. I do not own copyright nor authorization of the video playing. This video is with the NBC Philadelphia News. It is a news outcast, and this is for informational purposes that I'm doing it. Y'all see the brother? It's a brother in here. You see this brother right here? Another brother. Another brother. Black people are defending. They're defending what? Yo, black people was defending them as they marched, right? As they marched through downtown Philadelphia yesterday, white supremacists, as we were cooking out and we was lighting off fireworks, and we the 4th of July, proud to be an American. We Americans, just like you Americans, all want America 4th of July. We want to hear all the bombs bursting in that symbolized our enslavement and our death. As they march through downtown Philadelphia, Let them march. Let them be white supremacists. They're celebrating the 4th of July. That was celebrating the 4th of July. That's celebrating the 4th of July. Anybody get what I'm saying? Y'all comment. Please comment. Pop in the comments. Does anybody get what I'm saying? White men from a white supremacist group marched downtown Philadelphia, marched in the streets with the American flags in the air. And somewhat American flags. They twisted symbols of the American flag. All of them is the same anyway, right? And they got their flags in the air. And they said that the 4th of July is our day because our ancestors fought for the 4th of July for independence so that we can have it. And we're white supremacists. Why are we as black people fighting against them to celebrate their holiday? We celebrated a white supremacist holiday, the 4th of July. But somebody said, Princess Adrian said they might as well carry the Nazi flag. Nah, sis, the American flag is just like the Nazi flag. The Nazi flag is the same thing as the American flag. Because when you think of the Nazi flag, you think of one group of people who raised up through racist, white supremacist rhetoric, and they attacked and went against another white group, Jewish people, and they fought against those Jewish people and put those white Jewish people on concentration camps and murdered them, which is wrong. Which is wrong, right? Which is evil. But America did the same thing to us. They did it worse. They did it for 400 years to us. And then they stripped us of our identity and forced us. Do you know it used to be illegal? It used to be illegal for black people to celebrate the 4th of July. I'm going to find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see. Okay, I'm looking for this one specific article, so Slovakia. But anyway, right? But anyway. So with the sister talking about the Nazi flag, let me just get back to that point, right? Right. America, the American flag is a symbol of torture towards us, terror towards us. America was built on our enslavement. America was built on our death. Whenever you see the American flag flying around, that's not us. That's not for us. It's flying in the air because we died, because we were enslaved, because we were murdered, because we were raped. We were stripped of our identity. We were stripped of who we were. We can't worship our own God. So why are we fighting against them so that we can celebrate their day? It used to be illegal for black people to celebrate the 4th of July. They would find us celebrating the 4th of July and they would jail us. They would ticket us for celebrating the 4th of July. And you know what we fought for? We fought so that we can celebrate the 4th of July. And then we sat there and we thought, why is we celebrating the 4th of July? And we just go back and forth. Should we celebrate it? Maybe we shouldn't celebrate it. Don't celebrate it. We should celebrate it. Oh, it's a day off. Ah, shut up. We don't like the blatant offense. The offense, let them, this is my thing. This is my thing, right? And I see what y'all saying. I'm not saying don't fight against the white supremacists. They come and break in your door. They coming against your family in the open, in the public. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying don't fight against them. But if they're being racist, if they're being white supremacists, let them be white supremacists. You love your people more. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Love your people more to show them their hate for you, for us, can never supersede our love for ourselves, our love for our people. That is the point. Our love for our people should supersede their hate for us. Let them have their 4th of July. Let them have it. Let them have their corny ass 4th of July hot dog eating contest. Let them have their hot dog eating contest, their fireworks. Let them have that corny ass bullshit 4th of July. Let them have it. I'm selecting y'all. Yeah, we still there. Let them be who they are. Yes, sis. The sister said, so are you saying let them be who they are? Yes. The Bible says he created Esau for destruction. He created Esau. He made Esau a vessel of destruction. He made him that way. The Most High says, what I made crooked, thou shalt not make straight. Black people continue to fight to seek approval from white people. That's it. That's the bottom line. We marching because we want you to know that we're human too. They're not humans. They don't live as human beings. Let them be. Let them worship Satan. Oh, the Masons and the Illuminati and we the secret society. You ever talk to somebody? Oh, they all Masons and the 666 really mean that they make. Yeah, you're right. So what we gonna do? You gonna protest that they wrong for that? That they wicked? Let them be wicked. How about we pull our people out of that wickedness? That's what we should do. How about that? We march. Take down that statue. Take down that statue. Take down that statue of that old premises, or that slave owner, Christopher Columbus. Take down that statue. And then we go into a church where our God is white. Where Jesus is white. Where the supremacist is white. That's white supremacy. Then we abort our babies, which is white supremacy. Then we have a feminist movement, which is white supremacy. Then we have a movement of black men hating black women, which is white supremacy. We must love this book. We got to go back to God. Turn back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Let them have their wickedness. Keep your statue up. I don't give a goddamn about your corny statue. Keep your 4th of July. That's who you are. We're going to change them from being who they are when we can't change ourselves? We can't change ourselves, but we're trying to change them. To hell with them. They don't want our sisters to wear the Afro caps while they going swimming. You can't wear a cap on your head that's going to protect the black woman's head because it's different than everybody else's head. So we can't wear what we want to wear? To hell with y'all then. Keep your Olympics. I don't want to stand for the national anthem. Keep it. Oh, you can't go to the Olympics protesting against the flag. You can't say Black Lives Matter. You can't do that here. Well, you keep it then. Keep it. Thank you, brother. The brother said the Democratic Party is white supremacy as well. Absolutely. Tell them to keep it. Keep it. Have some integrity. Dove was making racist commercials all for the past 3-4 years. Now Dove care about the Crown Act. Black women should be able to wear their hair how they want when they go to work. Oh, now you care. Now you care. You keep it. Keep it. Keep it. My sisters going to love themselves anyway. We going to do better by ourselves. A black woman damn sure love to say that about a black man, don't she? I can do better by myself. I can do better by myself. I'd rather be by myself than with somebody like you. I can do better all by myself. Well, let's do that as a nation of people. We damn sure know how to do it amongst each other. We damn sure love to separate amongst each other, don't we? Nah, we should do it like this. We should do it like that. I believe this. We should believe that. Everybody should just shut up. Everybody should shut up. Let's turn back to some righteous leadership. Let's get some real leadership. Our leaders is Greek fraternities and sororities. That's who our leaders know how to do this. That's our leadership? Nigga, you know how to step dance? That's our leadership? If that's our leadership, we in damn trouble. We in trouble if that's our leadership. That's our leadership. Our leadership is we should have a black weed cannabis dispensary. That's our leadership. Let's get this righteous leadership. Be on one accord. What we want to tell the Chinese to stop celebrating Chinese New Year? We want to tell the Arabs to stop keeping Ramadan. Let them keep their bullshit. Let the white supremacists celebrate the 4th of July. Black cookouts. And ain't no other nation invited to my cookout. I'm tired of watching. I'm looking at the West Indian social media pages. And they got, ooh, this white person can dance in the dance hall. Not in my dance hall. Not in my cookout. Oh, they can come to my cookout. Look how she danced. Look how he danced. They can come to my cookout. Ooh, they got hip hop in them. Ooh, she made one good meal. Ooh wee. Let them keep their own cookouts. Let them keep their own dance halls. Let them keep their own parties. Let them keep their own holidays. We're never going to get right, black people, until we separate and join with the Most High. All right, y'all. Make sure you check out Commander General Your Honor tonight. 9 o'clock p.m. Blackwatch.news. Type that in your search engines. Subscribe to Black Watch. Okay? ISUPK on all social media outlets. Like and subscribe. Share. All the cookouts, hit the cookouts up. Pay your tithes. Send in donations. GoFundMe pages for the cookouts. Link up with your brothers and sisters. Get in all these classes. General Muhammad class tonight, the scripture breakdown. Commander General Your Honor keeping down, holding down the helm, man. What else? Am I forgetting anything? Anybody? Pop it in there if I'm forgetting something. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Y'all still worried about that madness. Give a totten hooting. Better be about some business. We need to be about some business, boy. I'll tell you that much. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when your grandparents used to say, you better go on and get some business? We love to be in everybody else's business. Get you some business, boy. Warrior with the hands. That's what I'm all about. In my eyes, vengeance in my mouth.
We don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical.
Look.
Flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty
In my veins, royalty in my ways.
Kick back and learn grip. Plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. Night never lukewarm. Shit I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. Now I'm walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing. Criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak.